Graham Norton was born Graham William Walker on April 4, 1963, in the seaside town of Clondalkin, later moving with his family to Bandon, County Cork. Far from fame and red sofas, he grew up as a sharp, sensitive kid who used humor as both a shield and a tool. After a short spell at University College Cork, his love of performance pulled him to London and the Central School of Speech and Drama, where he began shaping the camp. Quick-witted persona that would later make him a household name, he slogged through the stand-up circuit, building a style that was cheeky, clever, and gloriously silly. Small roles, including his memorable appearance in Father Ted, helped him break through. Then came So Graham Norton and V. Graham Norton on Channel 4, where he reinvented the talk show as a chaotic, boozy party rather than a stiff Q&A. By the time The Graham Norton Show launched on the BBC in 2007, he was firmly established as the king of modern chat, known for his iconic red couch, infectious laugh, and ability to get huge stars to overshare. Alongside TV, Norton fronted BBC Radio 2's Saturday Morning Show from 2010, bringing his mischief and warmth to features like Grill Graham, where he and co-host Maria Mackerlane solved listeners' problems with equal parts compassion and sarcasm. He's also become a Eurovision institution, a novelist, and a familiar judge on RuPaul's Drag Race UK. In his personal life, he found lasting happiness with Jono Maloud, whom he quietly married in 2022. For all his charm, though, not every guest has been a delight. By his early 60s, Norton had become unusually candid about a handful of appearances he'd rather forget, singling out 6 guests he says he couldn't stand having on the show. Top of that list is Mark Wahlberg, whose 2013 appearance Norton has described as hellish. Wahlberg, by Norton's account, arrived seemingly fine, but soon became loud, disruptive, and so out of it he even nodded off on the sofa while Michael Fassbender was talking. Next is Mickey Rourke, whom Norton has called simply exhausting. Rourke reportedly turned up with a half-finished bottle of whiskey and chain-smoked through the recording, leaving Norton feeling less like a host and more like a frazzled chaperone trying to keep things under control. Kevin Costner also left a poor impression. Norton has recalled him as detached and reluctant, answering questions with minimal enthusiasm and perking up only when fellow guest Helen Mirren joined in, making the interview far more work than fun. Then there's Robert De Niro, one of cinema's greatest actors, but in Norton's view, an underwhelming talk show guest. He remembers De Niro as polite, but almost entirely closed off, offering stories so flat or hesitant that one long anecdote had to be cut altogether. More troubling is Harvey Weinstein, whom Norton has called his least favorite guest. He's spoken about Weinstein's pushy, insistent emails demanding a spot on the show, and, in retrospect, described that tunnel vision persistence as chilling. Finally, Daryl Hannah stands out not for bad behavior, but for sheer discomfort. Terrified of chat shows, she was so anxious on the sofa that the episode fell flat. Yet afterward, Norton says she was elated just to have survived it, and he was genuinely happy for her. For Norton, these 6, Wahlberg, Rourke, Costner, De Niro, Weinstein, and Hannah, are the rare exceptions in a career built on making even the most guarded stars feel at ease.